you're just a silly little meat sack making music. Like it's you can do whatever you want, and it'll sound cool to someone somewhere if it sounds even a little bit cool to you. So it's okay.
Welcome to Local Music Talks. I'm your host, Kayla, and I'm here to learn all about NAPA local musicians and what makes them each and all unique. Today I have with me Hunter, Ian, and Spencer of Channel 65. Channel 65 is an energetic funk rock band from Clark Summit with influences like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rage Against the Machine, and Origami Angel. How are you guys today?
Pretty good.
Doing well.
Yeah?
Better than ever.
All right, so will you guys tell me a little backstory of how Channel 65 came to exist?
Channel 65 came to exist originally at a high school talent show, but much different lineup, completely different lineup. It was me, somebody named Sam Treyweek, who was our old bassist and guitarist, and then somebody named Cabe Gromalski. And it was just kind of a one-off talent show type thing, and it turned into the first band that I had ever been in, and then just the lineup changed to where we're at now with us, but yeah.
What song did you guys play?
I don't remember.
What?
You guys
First,
played, Boys Don't Cry.
Boys Don't Cry by The Cure we played. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, throwback.
So what drew you guys into the band?
For me, their bassist was leaving. I never played the bass before, but I wanted to be a part of the band, so I started learning it. And by the time the bassist had left and moved away, I'd learned enough songs to start playing with them. So that was my in.
Thank God for Spencer Janis.
Yeah, and he's cracked, so it works out.
All right. One note at a time, real easy, right?
Not all the time.
Sometimes there's two, maybe three.
Yeah.
For me, I had known Sam since I was little, actually. Him and I were in Boy Scouts together and stuff, and they were looking to like start like being a little bit serious about the band, and he asked me if I wanted to play rhythm guitar, and I was like, okay, because throughout middle school and high school, I was always like, quote unquote, in a band, but not really ever doing anything. So this is the first time I ever like played with people, and it was very exciting. And I'm very happy that it has grown into what it is today with these two, because it's just, I wouldn't want to play music with anybody else.
The only outlet I have, like the only live music expression I ever had was Channel 65, and now it's just grown into something that I'm actually proud of. So.
Yeah. So how did you get drawn in with guitar? How did you start playing guitar?
Oh, I thought you meant for the band. My bad.
No, both.
I started playing guitar in second grade. I don't really remember what it was. I do remember specifically listening to a Breaking Benjamin song, and I remember saying to my mom, I want to play guitar, but that was kind of just like, that was it really, and here we are. So I was probably like, I don't know, 10 when I started playing guitar.
What's the hardest song you can play?
Right now, or?
Yeah, right now.
Probably some of our songs.
Some of our songs, probably, yeah.
Not to like be a dick, but just because like the chords are really hard to play, and we write songs that are difficult for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Keep us on our toes.
I probably say the same too, just because I don't practice anything else. I don't learn other songs, so the hardest thing I do is our song.
If we learn a cover, it's easy so that we can learn it quick and get it over with.
Okay, got you. And Ian, how'd you start with drums?
I don't remember. I was just interested from a young age, and my mom got me a kit or a snare. Like I started off on a practice pad, actually. But when I was 8 years old, and I just went from there.
Damn, all right, cool. So what made you guys decide to want to pursue the band and go into the music industry?
Kind of just like, I mean, music being so important to me in general, like music being such an outlet for me, and just such a big part of my life. And as I started playing more and more with these guys, and like, you know, the musical connection we have as a band and as best friends, and it's just, I can't find it anywhere else with anybody else.
Yeah.
So that definitely skyrocketed our passion for the band, and it's just like, okay, we got something here. Let's see what we can do with it.
Yeah.
Not only see what we can do with it, let's have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I first started, like, I didn't think when I was joining the band, like, this is going to be what I want to do with the rest of my life. It was just a fun thing on the side. And then within, like, probably a month, it went from something that was just on the side for fun to, like, my main thing that I want to pursue and we all want to pursue.
Yeah, I haven't figured out exactly how to explain the way that music makes me feel, like playing music, yet. But I know that nothing else makes me feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's just, man, like it's literally the only thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I get it.
Yeah.
on my mind constantly. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be at work, like, just thinking about music, and they're like, oh, we should probably work. And I was like, I probably should work. But I'm thinking about
Got a
when
plan.
the next gig is.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel you. It's like notes or emotions through notes.
Mm-hmm.
So which one of you writes the music?
We all write the instrumentals together. Like, we'll sit down and we'll jam on something, or one of us will come up with a part that we like and we'll build off of it. But it's very organic, and we all are building off our ideas at the same time. And then Ian does the vocals and most of the lyrics.
So where
Yeah,
do you
so-
get your inspiration for your lyrics?
just personal experiences, mostly life, what I'm going through. A lot of it's just trying to be vulnerable the best way I can, because I get to do that with these guys, but you don't always get to say it to other people, announce it to other people. So just kind of not to preach to other people, but kind of just give them something that they can relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there a hidden meaning in any of your music?
Hidden meaning. I'm pretty on the nose with most of it, but yeah, I try to like use metaphors and shit like that. But
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite song that you have?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Bent Steel, I think.
Yeah, Bent Steel's my favorite one to play live for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love Lil Buddy. That's my favorite one.
Why? Ralia, why?
Just the fast pace of it, and also like it's just super fun to play. It's so fun to play.
Got you.
I enjoy Bent Steel. I mean, probably because it's like my big guitar solo of the whole thing. So, but also it's just there's the guitar solo parts just hit so hard
Yeah.
every single time.
Yeah, I like how it starts out real soft, and then by the end we're going absolutely full volume.
Yeah.
Like nuts.
Yeah.
It's
If
just a
nobody's
nice
heard it
build.
before, they don't know what's coming. So it's
We're
It's a nice
talking about
little-
Ben Steele?
yeah.
And you
All
haven't
right.
heard it before because it's not out.
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Got you. Will it be out?
Soon.
Eventually, we're trying to get in the studio. We are getting in the studio
This Sunday?
This Sunday.
Oh,
we're gonna start-
shit.
yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna start working on the album.
DIY
And
style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
11
All right.
songs,
Yeah.
I believe, right?
11 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So finally getting that ball rolling. Literally, we were just talking about how it just came up on my phone, a memory of like replacement one of our songs from a year ago, and we were like, oh my god, we wrote that a year ago. We need to release this.
Yeah, we gotta
shit
go.
Oh
right
my
now.
god. Do you guys have a release date or
No, not even close.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We're
Well,
finally getting in the studio.
recording on Sunday? All right.
Yeah.
All right. What other musicians inspire your music?
I think one of our biggest inspirations, or at least my biggest inspiration, is like Wolfpack. So like Joe Dart, he was a bassist I looked up to insanely so. The first song I tried to learn when I picked up bass was Deantown by him, which was a mistake.
Definitely.
Because it's way too hard. But I definitely, Joe has been my biggest inspiration for bass.
Most recently, my influences, movements definitely, modern color too, kind of stuff like that, similar to that, has been my recent influences personally.
Like musically?
Yeah, musically.
Okay,
yeah.
got you.
For guitar, at least, not necessarily the music that we write, but a big influence for me was always Stevie Ray Vaughan, any other like blues rock people, or like John Frusciante from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, definitely. And for the music we write, I mean, a lot of there's a band called Smoke Detector. A lot of my guitar playing comes from the way that the guitarist in that band plays, for our music at least. And there's a couple other bands in that vein as well, like See Through Person. But that's really it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever felt like your music's had an impact on anyone?
I feel like we're getting to that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like now is the time where someone could say to me that like our music means something to them, and I'd actually believe it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because like before, I feel like after a show, someone would be like, that was incredible, but I feel like they're just saying it to say it. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
And
they
now
might
I
have
feel
been
like
meaning it.
they might have been,
Yeah, they
but
could
now
have
at
been.
least I feel I'm at the point where I like believe it, and
Yeah.
that we could like have an impact on other people's lives.
Yeah, and that's something with the upcoming air quotes album. It's just, it means so much to us personally. It's exciting to actually finally get something that's like a palpable piece of us as a band. out there so people can like connect with it and actually, you know, have it mean something to them like it means something to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, excited for that because we do have music out, but it's not this lineup, it's not even close to the same.
Yeah, the music
thing
that we're writing
doing
now
now
is very different. And
How so?
it's just different genre almost. It's
yeah,
more
it's a
bit
lot-
darker, bit
Okay.
more exploring the
A lot heavier.
yeah,
Like it-
a lot
Cool, all
heavier
right.
for sure.
Yeah.
but still pretty chords, but
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, we
Heavier.
can't forget
Got
the pretty
you.
chords.
Pretty
have-
but sad chords.
Oh, of course. Open tunings, lots of Midwest
Yeah,
emo
we're getting
into
influence.
that,
Love that.
Yeah. But yeah.
So, how do you guys feel about performing live?
Best
Woo.
thing ever.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing out of
yeah.
everything. Like, oh man.
Yeah,
That-
I'm on cloud 9 for like hours after a show, or even days sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's a really good show, like the next couple of days, I wake up and I've just got a smile on my face, like I'm ready to go because I'm
Yeah.
like, ha ha ha.
Mental
That
health
show was
goes up
great.
for weeks.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite show you've played?
Recently we had a great show at the Grape Room in Philly.
Yeah, that's my
Amazing
favorite.
show.
Yeah,
but
why?
it's just a good
Just
vibes.
fun.
That venue is like
Philly crowds are different.
Yeah.
than Scranton crowds.
It's
Like,
good.
I
they're
know.
just-
Oh, believe
They
me, I
care
know.
about where they are. Like, it's not like give me another beer. Like they want to be there for the music and the beer. But
Yeah.
but it was just that show at the Grape Room was. We had all our friends there too. We had a bunch
Yeah.
of friends from other bands, and like we knew we were like hanging out with them after and staying over their house and like
Just good vibes.
yeah, we
Yeah.
could do whatever. We had free will. We could do whatever we wanted. You know.
Yeah. You de-stress the further you get away from Scranton.
Yeah,
True.
for real.
Yeah, but the basement shows we play in Scranton are a good time as well. We got one tomorrow, but we played that the same weekend as the Grape Room, and it was just such a great weekend. But yeah, those shows, the great shows like that, and we have shows picking up this summer. Like compared to last summer, the amount of shows we have is just a lot more.
What are the shows?
What?
What are the shows?
We got the
got-
Stoop this Saturday
Yeah,
in Philly. We got V Spot. When was
August
that?
20th.
V Spots, August 25th. This will be out by then. Good Things Fest, August 12th for some things that are more far away, but a lot of stuff.
Playing, in Philly in August as well. What's the?
I don't know.
We're playing right
August?
before. Yeah, the week before. Is it in Philly or is it playing somewhere the week before Good Things?
That's Hillside, I think.
Yeah, we're playing the Hillside concert series, not in Philly,
Got
and Clark
you.
Summit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But-
A lot closer.
But
Yeah.
just a lot more shows, so it's just like super exciting because that's
Yeah,
what we love to
absolutely.
do, and it's just so satisfying. Seeing the work that we put in, getting our name out there,
Yeah.
to see that kind of
That's
manifest.
the thing. Like, if I can go back to like the Scranton scene for a minute, like, it's little to non-existent with like DIY bands that are like like our age that are like writing their own music and like
Yeah.
like that want to play their own music. They don't want to
Yeah.
go in a bar and learn 2 hours of covers because it's like our time is spent blood, sweat, and tears into the music that we write, and we want to share it with people. And it's like the shows at the University of Scranton have become such a good avenue for that. And it's like Ian said at the last show, like if you have the people, we got the bands. Like we want to do these shows, and the people that run these houses want to do these shows. So like
Yeah, a lot different from what we're usually booking in the area. 'Cause literally, it comes down to a lack of venues in the area.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes, but we're playing bars in the area, and it's just like we're not supposed to be in front of bars. Like people aren't complaining that we're too loud, and it's like we're rock and roll music, so like you
Yeah.
booked
Yeah.
us. Like,
Yeah.
But like that's the difference between Scranton and what we were talking about Philly. It's just like
Well, the music scene here is just dying
Exactly.
completely.
Mhm.
Carl
It's-
Hall's gone. The Stage
Oh,
West
Carl
is gone.
Hall,
Like we got.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's dying. And
That's- that's getting cut out, but yeah.
and so like your options are bars.
Yeah.
And it's just like not good. The pay is decent, but it's just not really good.
People are there to
options.
drink.
Yeah,
They're not
people
there to
are
listen to
there to
music.
drink. Yeah.
You're the extra entertainment. Nobody's there for you.
Yeah, it's
Only
crazy how
bars.
like after a show around here, we'll get like 1, maybe 2 followers for like 30 people being there. But in Philly, if they're at a 30-person show, we're getting like 8 followers, 9 followers. Like more people actually are there to like
Yeah.
learn about it, our music, and like want to follow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Philly people are more into art and they're just
Yeah,
more appreciative
Exactly.
of
Receptive
Scranton
crowd
folk.
too is just such a big part of how the show goes.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
feel like you're making more of an impact during and after the show. Like
Yeah.
or you're not making an impact after the show, but you feel like you did something like worthwhile.
So do you guys follow a process or ritual before a performance to get rid of anxiety?
No, it just sits there like a rock in our stomachs. It's really not much I do to get rid of my anxiety. I know it's going to be there, and I know it's going to go way halfway through the first song, so I usually don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Honestly, I love pre-show anxiety. I love it. Like
Adrenaline?
The nervousness, like it's just the only good kind of nervousness in my head. Like
It makes me make a fool of myself, though. Like, I do stupid shit.
Yeah,
when I'm nervous,
that's true, though.
Before a show.
Aw. What was the most difficult obstacle you guys ever had to overcome?
I think for me, it was right in the beginning when I had to learn bass and learn, what was it, like 30 covers? Or to me, they were covers because they're originals I didn't know either.
Yeah, there was a lot of
I had to learn like 30 songs having never played bass before in my life.
Damn.
So it was like, it seemed a little insurmountable, but by the time I got to like my 10th song, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I got this.
All right.
And it went a lot smoother after that.
I think like for me, it's the biggest obstacle is like an ongoing obstacle with just like getting over. Sometimes you'll get like I'll get like overly obsessed with like, oh, we need to do this, like, you know, band happenings and such, and just kind of like the obstacle of like attaching yourself too much to your performative abilities or like anything like that involving your music, involving your career and stuff like that, because it can be a struggle. You know, you want things to be a certain way with this music. You want things to go a certain way. You know, and you get too attached to that, then it's like your up and down in your career can affect your up and down in your mental health, and it's just tying those things together is not a positive thing. But
Yeah.
when you can, it's kind of just an active practice of like loving music and everything that has to go with it, but also kind of like a detachment from the transactional side of music.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like you gotta come to terms with the fact that sometimes you're gonna write some shitty stuff too. Like sometimes you'll, for myself at least, like we'll write a song and I'll go home and I'll be like, I don't know if I like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like some of those songs have become my favorite song that we have. Like, so it's like, it's all about just taking a step back and like remembering that you're just a silly little meat sack making music. Like you can do whatever you want and it'll sound cool to someone somewhere if it sounds even a little bit cool to you. So it's okay. Like that's been a big obstacle for me. Like the whole like removing myself from the music that I make and like, oh, are people gonna think I'm weird if I play my guitar like this or something? And it's like, you just have to play the music and enjoy it. And it's for me first when we write and play music. Like definitely.
Yeah, that's like a huge thing because like when it's the number one thing we're focused on, you can easily latch on to any part of that's and overanalyze it to oblivion, you know, and I do. I was doing it the other night, but like just thinking about like, oh, we got to do this right. We got to do this right. We got to do this right. This is coming up. I got to change this. I got to change this before I record this, you know, just like thinking about it so heavily. And when music is such a big part of your life, you're going to latch on to anything in your life. And when music is such a big part of your life, you're going to latch on to a lot of different parts of it. And so it's just like an active process of letting go.
Just taking it easy.
Yeah.
So what's the best piece of advice another person or musician has ever given you?
For me, I feel like it's like the piece of advice that every musician gives everybody ever, which is don't stop, like keep playing, man. But like seriously, like sometimes I want to stop. Like sometimes I'm just like, I'm terrible at this. Like I should just get a career and do something else. But it's like I said before, nothing makes me feel the way that music feels. And I feel like for a lot of people, it can be that way for them. Like music can be their outlet or whatever. And it's like I tell everybody I meet, like every younger person I meet for sure, that's like, oh, I just started playing guitar or something. I'm like, keep playing guitar no matter what. Like it's so cool. You're always gonna have guitar to do. Like so that's the best advice I've ever gotten is keep going. Don't stop playing.
So what's the advice that you would give another musician?
I had somebody ask me for advice actually at a concert a while ago, and all I said was practice, which is important, but Practice meaning play. When I say practice, I mean play. I don't mean follow a regiment or something, or just get behind the kit, get on the guitar, get on the bass, and play. Play whatever you want, just play. And play with your band. If you're in a band, play with your band. But, yeah, I don't have a lot of advice to give.
If you're playing with your band and you mess something up, play it again until you get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that my biggest growth moments were probably when we're just like sitting down and like jamming something we've never played before. We just pick a key and we're going, and you're forced to make inspirational changes to your music as you go. So it's just a very raw version of your creative side, and it helps you to like just get stuff out there and be like, okay, I can play something cool when it comes down to it. Even if it's not every single line I play.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It's all made up, and you make the rules. And that doesn't go for music only.
Anarchy. Do you guys want to be famous?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to be famous? But, like, I don't care about if people know who I am. I just want to be able to only do music.
Okay.
And, like, not have to be like, I'm on my way, boss, there's traffic.
Yeah.
Please don't fire me. How am I going to feed my wife and kids on this planet that I was born into without a choice? Like, I just want to be able to escape the system in some way, as they put it, the system, you know, but...
No, I agree. It's not about being famous. It's about playing music and being able to play music as often as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, you know, being famous is a perk, but it's some people... I bet famous people wouldn't tell you that it's much of a perk, but...
Yeah, it would be cool to have a Land Rover, but I like my Subaru Outback, too, so it doesn't
You got a
matter.
Subaru Outback?
Yeah.
Sick. Fucking
Yeah,
hippie.
like if I could afford a rent off of it, and I'd be happy, but I mean, Spencer Janis is a household base name. Am I going to be mad? No.
All right, so what do you all individually do outside of music, or together if you're just like one person?
Like, for my job? Or,
Yeah, like who
just
are
my
you
free
guys?
time?
You guys aren't just musicians.
Who am I? That's a completely different question, but as far as what I do, I'm a groundskeeper, but
Okay, where at?
Geisinger, Marworth. Yeah.
You like change garbage cans or plant flowers?
Plant flowers.
Oh, cool.
I
He
don't
changes
change the
garbage cans, too. Don't let him...
No, I'm not a janitor.
Do you guys do anything? You have any hobbies?
I mean, like I do like not landlord, property management stuff.
Oh,
But I
cool.
like to cook. I like to draw.
Amazing. Spence's an amazing cook.
Yeah, and I want to go to culinary school
Oh, cool.
this coming fall.
Where are you gonna go?
Lackawanna.
That's they have a good culinary program there.
The closest place I could drive
Oh,
to
yeah.
without spending an extra like $10,000 on.
I
staying
graduated
there.
from Lackawanna. It's actually not that bad of a school.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Better-
What
better
else
than
do we do
Keystone.
in our free time other than music?
We...
Smoke weed.
Yeah,
No?
that, and I've never in my life... What?
Lego Star Wars?
Lego Star Wars, the video game. I don't.
Our vigorous hours
We
of
go on
Pokemon
hikes together.
battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
you
no,
go to-
genuinely though, yeah, we just walk a lot.
Yeah, we go on a
Have you
lot
guys
of hikes.
done the top of the world hike?
He has.
I have.
Yeah, do
I
that.
I
want
did
to.
it ages ago, Spence.
It's fun.
Oh, right, with Benny.
With your dad and my dad.
Yeah.
If you go down like the burning bus path, there's like some old buildings. It's kind of cool.
Mm.
Cool spot. Naog. Where you guys
Burning
hike?
Bus.
Burning
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like when you go up, you can go to
Probably-
top of the world. You can go to burning bus. There's not an actual burned bus,
Oh.
but it's like a bunch of like old concrete buildings.
I have to get back up there again. Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
we have to go up there.
The
this
weather's
summer.
getting good.
Yeah.
We go camping.
Where?
Camping is
Love
the
going
best.
camp. I'm
We got
getting
our own
hyped.
little spot.
Oh.
Yeah, Camp Little
Camp
Buddy.
Little Buddy.
That's where we named our song Lil Buddy after.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's where we made
awesome.
it. That's where it was made. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But oh my god, camping is the best. We just
Yeah.
what's better than disconnecting from society for a few days?
No, I know. I'm
Really?
definitely gonna go
Yeah.
camping a lot this summer.
Yeah.
And throwing a hatchet at a tree.
Yeah.
For like 2
For
hours.
Man stuff, reconnecting with nature.
Yeah.
What are your guys' hopes for the future for your band?
I mean, we've been seeing some good positive growth recently, so just keeping that going.
Yeah, you guys blew up in the last year, didn't you?
I mean,
That's a heavy exaggeration.
Well- I heard your name a lot more frequently in last year than I did the year prior.
Yes.
Heard it where?
That is true.
I heard it, I think when you guys were playing at the Keystone stage, someone here actually said like, oh, I saw a live performance and they were listening off the bands.
Yeah, we're becoming. I think we're becoming a Scranton name, which is good. That's the goal.
Oh yeah.
As Spenny put it,
And then
a household name.
a household.
Household
Well, household
Scranton
names
household.
after the
Yeah.
Scranton name.
Scranton household.
God, that Channel 65 band is so loud. I wish they would shut up. What they say in the household.
All right. So do you guys have anything else that you want to let your audience know?
Keep an ear out for the
Yeah.
new album.
Are we talking like
things coming
months or like a year?
Months, probably.
Months.
Not a year.
I'm
Not a
hoping
year.
for months.
And what platforms?
All of them.
More than 2 or 3
Everything. You guys have a link tree?
Really?
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
Should be on our Instagram page if I remembered to put it back.
Yeah,
Yes.
go check out our Instagram, Channel 65 PA. Check out our Spotify, Channel 65.
We have a TikTok. We post stupid videos.
Yeah,
Channel
What's that
_65,
called?
right?
Channel
Channel
underscore 65.
Yeah.
TikTok, all the social media. Check us out there. And
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming up today. You can find Channel 65's music on all streaming platforms, and their socials will be linked below so you can find more and experience for yourself. Thank you all for listening, and tune in next time to hear about your favorite local musicians.